today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, this is the National Football League. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down and 6.
What we got? Mike, check, 59.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 59.
This is Mostert.
Like the 59.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Liking 18. So we got man. Mike's back now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Connects with Sanu right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Mostert trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top? He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
2nd and 5. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Shut up. 19 Tiger. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna...
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Let's go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
57 the mic. 57.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, check.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin. 75 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll run it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a very strong first half for our rookie quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. I'm coming. 57's the mic. Ready, go, go.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Montgomery. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Come on. All day, defense. All day.
Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's get that ball. Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll set up a throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Back to throw. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
That's the way. 57's the mic.
Now a throw here hauled in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. On the draw, this is Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got it.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Hey, check Mike.
Out of the gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Santos' kick is up and through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now James returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now left side on the swing pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 59.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. I know he ain't got it. Check safety, check safety.
And a give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready,
Second down at 5.
Two times.
This is Gallman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This is Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Go. 59 mark. Check. 59.
Here's Gallman. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.